Hi YouTube, welcome to the video. Hope you guys are having a great one. And I hope you guys enjoy your Memorial weekend. I got a 3-day weekend for my job, so we worked all night Friday. They said we were supposed to do 8 hours, but we ended up doing close to 12. But fuck it, money, right? So as you can see by the title of the video, I've been neglecting my daily. Now, as you guys can see, I have the B5 project going on, B5S4. I'm still doing some work at the machine shop, so I haven't given up on that. But as far as the FA5, man, I've had this car for 8 months, and a video I did, I think 2-3 months prior, I explained about introduction to doing the clutch job, and till this day I haven't changed a clutch. I think, you know, it's time to get that clutch changed. It's getting pretty hot, and getting off the line, trying to accelerate when I'm in traffic, it's a pain in the ass. Until the car catches itself. So, you know, I think it's about time. If you guys have a clutch job that needs to be done, I advise getting it changed as soon as possible, especially in the summer. Winter time, it was grabbing fine enough. You know, it slipped here and there. I don't beat on the car like that really, so it wasn't a big deal. It got me to work. It still gets me to work, but I really want to give this car some love. Been having a slight misfire, and recently it just had a check code for, I don't know it off the top of my head, I put it on the screen, but I just recently just threw a check engine light. Other than that, the car still starts, still runs. I'll give you guys a cold start. Haven't started it for the morning. So I decided, let me just pull the camera out. We changed our mind. We were supposed to go to Atlanta for the whole vacation, but I said, you know what, let me just, you know, try to work on the car. Try to get, you know, the YouTube subs up. I'm at 48 right now, so hopefully by the end of this year, beginning of next year, I can get to 1,000. You know, that'd be a cool milestone. So just keep working on this to keep getting videos out, and I hope you guys appreciate it. So let me give you guys a cold start, and let's start from there. So the car is on now. I don't know if you guys can hear it through the camera. Another friggin' annoying thing about this car when I bought it, which again, I knew I was getting into, and I thought I figured out the problem. So that whining noise sounds like I have a supercharger or something on there. Thought it was out of the pulley. Bought a brand new out of the pulley. Bought a brand new tensioner, brand new belt, OEM. Put it on, still making that whine noise. Dig a little bit deeper, did some diagnosing. When I turn the AC on, which I'm gonna do right now, not even the AC, once I turn that fan on, the noise, it decreases. It's not as audible as it was before. I'm wondering if it has something to do with the AC, the compressor or the clutch fan on the bearing or something, because it's so quiet. If I rev it, it's still there, but it's not as loud as it is if I take the fans off. Take the fans off, louder. So I'm figuring it has something to do with that friggin' fan, that compressor. So I'll be trying to tear all that down. Other than that, and the misfiring, you know, I'll take you guys on a quick drive and show you how it drives with the slip. You can hear that noise, and everything's bone stock in this car. Brand new out of the pulley. Normally that's a problem. Change it. Still makes that noise. Brand new belt, tensioner. As you guys can see down there, you guys may not be able to see it. The compressor's down there. It's spinning. And when it goes to the idler side, I guess, it makes that noise. car's still cooling. Cooling fans are on right now. You see? It just stops spinning, but the belt's still running on it. Kicks in. So I think it has to be the freaking compressor, man. So hopefully change that, fixes the problem. Let me take you guys on a real quick drive. Take y'all a quick drive, not too crazy, just show how bad it's slipping. Boy needs to get him a GoPro, man. Especially when I start doing some driving. AC's on. Ain't that, not that audible. Where's on my driveway? It goes into gear, stalls. Second. Here, all that clunk is that mud in the driveway. Third. Fourth. And I'm gonna try and floor it now. And the RPMs are gonna rev higher than the speed that you're in. So, you know what I'm saying? If you guys are beginners in this game just like me, and first time DIYers, that's a telltale sign that your clutch is slipping. Drop it down in the third. Try kicking a Ebtec. Barely. Got in there, but barely. So that's our normal, guys. If your car is doing this, that isn't normal. So you may want to take it to a mechanic, or if you're comfortable doing it by yourself, get it changed. Slipping real bad. Sorry guys, I'm holding the camera, so it looks a bit. And the car stalls, man. Like I said, it drives normal when you 3,000 RPM. You're not beating on it. But if you're trying to get 41 miles per hour, 2,500 RPM, I'm trying to get in traffic, or I'm on the stage and lane on the highway, you see what I'm saying? This ain't this is not gonna cut it, The car is going nowhere. I almost had a lady ran into my back because I guess she assumed, I was supposed to, pick the speed up, and I'm there trying to get in the gear, man, try to get it to go. It just won't go anywhere. So I'll show you guys how coming to stop. I'm coming to stop. Alright. I'm putting in gear. Car was still stall. See? It was stall. That's the funny thing that happened to my first one. Because I remember my EM1 when I had a slip clutch, man. If you take it out, if you come out the clutch while you're sitting in the gear and not moving, it would still run. But this, man, it's so deceiving, you know what I'm saying? It was still stalled, but it is what it is. So, before I get this job started, I need to go to Harbor Freight because all my jack stands are occupied on the DS4, so I don't have any jack stands. So I'm gonna take advantage of this Memorial sale, man. I hope you guys took advantage of it, because by the time I get this video out, it'll probably be Tuesday or Wednesday. So and I need to order the clutch kit. So hope you guys took advantage of that sale. I know I am. So today is Sunday, so I'm gonna go to Harbor Freight, get me some tools, definitely those jacks and other miscellaneous stuff that I may need, and get this job started. So this is gonna be a long video, guys, so grab your popcorn and hope y'all get entertained and learn something. What's going on, family? Welcome to the video. So as you can see, motor sitting outside. Today's a big day for me. Today is actually 4th of July. So today is when just to give some proof, you guys can see that, Thursday, July 4th, 5:18 p.m. I've been up since, I think, 10 o'clock. You imagine the amount of time it took for me to, get some miscellaneous stuff buttoned up on the motor. This is just a temporary valve cover for now, so I can put it in so I don't scratch the nice one that my boy Corey did for me in Atlanta. Big mess. So wife is a huge help, I ain't gonna lie, man. So I had to basically broke apart, my this engine stuff I bought from Harbor Freight, because the oil pan was stuck between the wood. So for some reason, it just won't lift. It would lift the whole thing up when we try to take the motor to support it on the dolly. So I was here hammering away, making all that noise. It's 4th of July anyway, so a lot of people have fireworks and all that going on. So we're able to drag it down the steps. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I wish I had another hobby sometimes. So what I got right now going on is I'm installing my boomer mounts. Man, guys, I've had these things. I bought them over a year ago. Just had them sitting up. So have this side. The others I'm not gonna use right now because they're installed on the subframe itself. So I went ahead and where's that mount? Went ahead and painted my the stock engine mounts. Remember to keep in mind, I keep these ground contacts there, so it will have some to ground too. So I'll be back when I get this stuff installed. Here's a stock one. Let's give you guys a side-by-side view. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this fit up. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, so 8:20, July 5th. Motor's still not in the car. So I've been having a lot of problems getting this transmission to mate to the block. I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna say, "Oh, bro, it's a Honda Civic. I can knock this out with my one finger," and all the easy shit that a lot of people like to say Hondas are easy, whatever. One thing I do know, Hondas are easy, but that thing you call life, it likes to come with problems, and it likes to test and see if you're gonna give up or continue going. So story was that, again, try to get it in, and I stood up till I started doing this since 10 o'clock yesterday, and I didn't go to sleep till 3 o'clock this morning. And I don't know if you guys heard that. Everything just ain't working in my favor. And finally got it mated. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Finally got it mated to the car, and took apart the composite, the twin disc clutch. I guess what happened was maybe I had too much of that high temp grease on the splines, so it had a hard time, and it's a tight fit to begin with, so I had a hard time going in. So if you guys are doing this, be generous with that grease. A lot of grease doesn't mean it's going to be well lubricated. So it's all mated up. Now I'm going to try and put it in as it is. Again, if I said this earlier in the video, this car was designed to have the engine drop from the bottom. So I hope this is going to work, man. I don't want to take this apart and have problems getting it in by itself. So I'm trying to beat this weather. I got all my shit outside, so if it start pouring, I'm screwed. But you know, real challenge. But I definitely don't want to give up. My wife was pissed at me because I go to sleep. You don't want to mess it up. You don't want to work while you're tired and all that, and you only got that little bit amount of sleep. So I'm persistent, man. I'm ready to get this shit up and going. So I'll be back. I won't record this. I'll be back hopefully with the motor in the car. Alright guys, so today is Saturday. Saturday what? The 6th. I doubt you guys are gonna see that. That sun glare. But finally got the motor in after hours of cussing, brainstorming, frustration, almost giving up. I got this shit in. So I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You definitely tell that this was designed to having the chassis dropped onto the motor instead of trying to do it from the top, because I ain't gonna lie, man, it was a bitch. The bumper mount was doing its purpose. It was so stiff because my plan of attack was to bolt the motor up first to the stud, you know, the alignment stud, whatever you want to call it, and then try to get the transmission to, you know, align itself. However, since I had that short chain, the motor was being lifted at an angle, so I had to use this transmission jack complementing with my, you know, regular car jack, which for some reason the hydraulics in it is messed up because it won't go high. It's 2.5 inch and it ain't even going close, so I need to buy a brand new jack, you know. So I don't know, problem after problems, man, but I finally got it in. So everything's sitting pretty tight. You know, again, have the boomer mounts, install the Acuity, shift the bushing. This is my temporary valve cover for now. I have my brand new spark plug gasket, valve cover gasket, brand new nuts. I need to find my spark plug cover. I'm gonna run with Downstar Hardware. Shout out to Frank, good shipping, didn't have any problems once the transaction was completed. If you remember when I had this car, if you watch that intro video, I don't even have anything edited yet, but hopefully I have it in the intro video for this whole build. Two main problems with this car was it had a slipping clutch. It had a slip clutch, bought it from the dealership, pretend like we didn't know what's going on. When they pull the car up from to the front, I could smell clutch instantly. So that was bad. So hopefully this twin disc will work. And it had a whining noise like I had a Comtech or not a Kraftwerks, but I had a blower, a supercharger in the car. So that at first I thought it was the idler pulley. Coming to find out it was the AC clutch. The whining noise will go away once the AC is engaged. So install a brand new, I don't know if you guys can see that, but install a brand new AC clutch and bearing. Hopefully the state of coil of its car is still good. QD shifter. The shifting is real tight. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I like it. I think that has to do with the Ebtec shifter springs. I'll show you guys. So it's really tight. Hopefully, you know, I can save up and buy me a hybrid shifter. Not really necessary. I'm trying to budget everything to where I buy necessary stuff first, but you know, it's not that serious. Anyway, so first is not going to engage because for the PPG to dog box, the main shaft needs to be spinning. If I could turn it by hand, it would engage. So second is in line with the dog engagement. So second goes in, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, reverse, neutral. I really like the Ebtec shift spring. It's really solid. It gives a tight feel. Sure, complemented with a short throw shifter or a, you know, a hybrid racing shifter, which I like the black one. I know they have the gold, but I want the black one. You know, I'm sure it will really make things feel mechanically, you know, smooth. But yeah, I'm ready to get this thing up and running, guys. As for the engine bay, most of what I have left is to get out here. Run my lines. So for the AC breaker, obviously I have to install my my K-mod side one and my turbo. Haven't gotten a turbo yet from this in this video. Haven't bought one yet, so I'm still looking for a decent turbo. I need to fab up my intercooler. Lots of stuff. I need to get the for my battery. I'm not going to be running the stock location, so I'm supposed to have. I don't think I'm going to do a video on this because I'm not good at wiring. I'm going to do it, but as far as knowledge-wise, I don't want to give my opinions on that. So I will be running a Sport Hush Performance EG battery box with the Optima PC 680, whatever it's called. So I'll be running that there, and I need to figure out them running wires. I need to go buy wires and all kinds of shit, you know. Need to get this done. This is the subframe. I need to get this painted. I need to press those bearings out, bushings out of the the control arm, so I can install the energy bushing. The reason why I'm saying bearing because I'm doing some work on the wife's car. I'll show you guys real quick. So her wheel bearing starting to make a bunch of noise. So I actually have it here. I already got the wheel hub removed. I just need to get the bearing removed out of the knuckle itself. So this video is getting long. Don't want to draw you guys out with my problems. But yeah, I'm really happy, you know, as far as how the car is going. Hopefully the shit runs. But it's so amazing to see, you know, everything was taken apart, man. Everything was all over the house, and it's just so amazing to see, you know, something just, you know what I'm saying, just put together. Yeah, it's really a sight to be seen, in my opinion. Same day, 6:53 in the morning. Sun's up, and I'm still up. Grinding, man. So, finally got to start out the wife's car. So, looks like the Williams starter. I don't know if it's supposed to be making, if that's a usual mechanical noise it's supposed to make, but yeah, just have to wait till one of these stores are open. Everybody open at 8, so I did call around on Friday after work, and there's an Advanced Auto in Jonesboro, Arkansas, which is like 25-30 minutes out from Paragould, and they told me that they have one, but we weren't planning, or I wasn't really planning on changing. I was going to leave her, and I guess you could say when it finally gave out, she would just take it to somebody, but I'm sure that would cost a lot of money, especially in Austin. So services are not cheap, you know, especially on the mechanics. So hopefully they still have it. I'm not in the mood to drive all the way to Memphis today because I still have to get this started. We still gotta pack her stuff, so I ain't getting no sleep, man. I'm really grinding. And if you guys are making this far, I know video's probably long and boring, but I just want to show you guys, you know, just be transparent. You know, this bill, and I'll explain more in another video. This bill has, you know, cost us a lot, you know, in this car, and you know, just to give an eye open on the younger cats, or you know, people who just want to get back into building cars. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's just not cheap. It's not. But you know, if it's a passion, there's certain sacrifices, you know, that comes with dreams. I'm gonna always say that, you know, follow your passion, do whatever you want to do, but I'm sure there's always going to be a consequence. So now the sun's out, you guys can see the engine, everything in its glory, I guess, but nothing too crazy. You know, do my little tuck. You know, not try to be the cleanest FA5 out there or anything. You know, but I kind of like how it came out. Still have a lot more to learn. You know, a lot more. Yeah, keep going. Hold on. You guys made it to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I haven't edited yet, but I'm sure it's going to be pretty long and I guess boring. So if you wonder why I have the shades on, because I had flash burn. I'm not trying to be cool. I'm a welder, so got flash burn this morning, last night, and it carried on to this morning while I was driving to work. So my eyes are killing me. So I'm gonna turn it around on my ugly face. You guys haven't seen me in a while. Gained a lot of weight because of this car stress. But let me just show you guys a quick preview. I'm not gonna do a walk around. I'll do it in another video, but just show you guys how it's sitting right now. Here's my shit box, fully ish assembled. So I would say 60% completed. But again, thank you for watching the start of the video, and I just want to show you guys this video is all over the place. Not my usual editing that I would like, and I've really slacked a lot on the channel, and I apologize. I can't really say I'm making an official comeback because, as you guys, if you watch the video, I said that my wife relocated to Austin, Texas. Got a good job offer, and I'm really happy for her. So I'll give an update on what's going on with my life and what I want to do in another video. And I'll do a walk around in the car in another video because this is probably long if you guys have watched it this far. But I'm sure some of you guys are saying, what took this dude so long to build a Honda Civic? I know it's nothing crazy. It's not an Evo, it's not a Skyline, it's not one of them big YouTube cars. But the 8th gen, especially the Civic Si in general, holds a really big place in my heart. Alright, my dream car is a Dodge Viper. I can tell you that right now. 2nd gen Sneaky Pete GTS. That's one of my dream cars. But at the end of the day, I'm a true Honda man. I would like to live the dream like Alex from Sheepy. You know, that's one of the guys that I look up to, and I would someday like to get to the supercar status. But forever, I'm a Honda man. You know, so I had to make my first build a Honda, real big build. I had the B5S4, which I still have here, and I still have the MR2. But this car, which I've already introduced on the channel before, had a slipped clutch. Me and my wife, we bought it from the dealership, stock car, nothing crazy. Stock car from Illinois. Bought the car from St. Louis. I'm sure you guys know Alton, Illinois. Illinois is very closest to Missouri, that St. Louis area. So this car is original Illinois car, if I'm correct. But that was the last owner. So yes, it does have any rust. If you guys think about that, the bottom is super clean. So the car doesn't have no rust whatsoever. So it just had the slip clutch. Dealership tried to, trick me and my wife. Think we didn't know what was going on with the car. I could smell that shit burning from miles away, man. Still took it on the test drive. After we got done driving, I told them, hey, I know the clutch is slipping. And then they try to promise me, oh, well, we can get your stage 3 clutch. And I was like, come on, man, are you gonna sell somebody? You don't even know if I'm a car, big enthusiast. Are you gonna sell a customer a stage 3 whatever? You know what I'm saying? Much less selling the car with a slipping clutch. Anyways, I bought the car. I saw the potential in the car. But after a while, I just got tired of driving with the slip clutch, and I didn't want to hurt the transmission. And all I was supposed to do was just change the clutch. That's what I bargained with my wife. I'm sure some of you car guys go through this with your wife. All I said was wanted to change the clutch. And then I said I wanted to go turbo, and she didn't have any problem with it. However, saying things is not easy as doing it. It got to this. So I kind of went all out-ish. So again, I'll give a deep review of the car, but just a quick, spec. So I tore everything apart, and I'm not bragging, so please let me know. Call me out. I'll humble myself. I'm not trying to brag as the best Honda build on YouTube or whatever. So please call me out, or the best 8 gen on YouTube. But I've tore everything apart. It's still the stock matching number, transmission and motor. It has a stock pistons and rods. The only thing that will change on the sharp block is it has brand new rings, ARP rod bolts for the stock K20 and K24 rods, which is pretty cool. Yes, I probably could have went forged pistons and CSS block, but let me just take my time. None of this shit is sponsored. This is just me working 12 hours, 5 to 6 days a week. When I was on night shift, now I'm on days. And I was bringing in money. I ain't gonna lie to you, I was bringing in money, but I had to work a lot of hours, so yeah, nothing here is sponsored, okay? So it has a Type S oil pump, poured it by myself. I was just learning. I just wanted to see how inside look, and I just went ahead and poured it. Yes, I know 4-piston make ported oil pumps, but again, I just want to learn. I'm surprised I have oil pressure because the thing starts. So what else? The head, it has SuperTech valve springs, dual valve springs, skunk tube, spring retainers, which the rods, the springs sit on. Stock K20 Z3 cams. I have a set of K24 cams in the back of that I got from the junkyard for really cheap. So that would be a cool mod that I can add to this. K mod, which is wrapped sidewinder. What else? I have my eBay turbo, which from the title, and not because it's a Honda. I went ahead and got a cheap turbo, cheaped out on the turbo. Again, or I shouldn't say again, but you spend what you want. Use your money. So please don't judge in saying that I bought a cheap turbo. I could even have an Eva, and if the turbo blew, I would bought an eBay turbo. The reason why I came about this turbo, I've read a lot of good reviews on it. It's a Rev 9 6662. I had 2 precision turbos. The first one was a T4, and the second one was the actual one that was supposed to go in the car. Turned out the seller sold me the wrong turbo, and I was still learning. So I was kind of tight on cash at the time, and I just went with this. Hasn't blown anything yet, so it runs. Again, I don't want to go too crazy in this video because it's already getting long, and I don't want to bore you guys out. So I give you guys an in-depth tour, whatever, of the motor in the car, or whatever. This is how she sits for now. The bass tune is from Ebtec. I had a hard time trying to find somebody to help me get this car started. Basemap. Where I live is a small town where I used to live, where Daniel, I'm sure you guys know Monica, with the K24 Integra, which is one of the guys I look up to real big, as at the time he had when I first saw him, he had the green coupe, green turbo coupe with the yellow valve cover, and that's probably one of the cars that motivated me to do my own serious Honda build. But where he lives, you know, they have more tuners, and there's where I used to live, northwest Arkansas, Fayetteville, Arkansas to be exact. But he lives in the Rogers area, I think, Rogers Bentonville. But I miss it there. But now I live in the northeast side of Arkansas, which is a pretty small town. But I'm close to like Memphis, St. Louis, Nashville. And I couldn't find nobody who tuned Hondas, man. So I just found out about Ebtec. He's in Atlanta, well, Georgia, but around the Atlanta area. And he's probably going to be the person who will tune this car on the dyno if everything works well and I have the money at the time, because I got to get it towed. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm sure you guys know of Humble Performance. I used to go to Tulsa a lot. You know, just me and the wife would just take drives, because Fayetteville is really close to Tulsa. It's like 2 hours away, and I used to just park right in front of that Sonic, because the Sonic is on the opposite side, and I just stare, man. Hopefully one of these days I can, you know, take one of my cars there. So he was the first. Alex is the first person I ever wanted to touch around one of my Honda builds, but I don't know if it's gonna work out that way. I'm not sure. Hopefully in the future, you know, if I build more Hondas, if my life situation works out, I can take one of my cars to him. But for now, I don't know. James has really worked with me well. His Basemap turned on real good, so I'll put a link on the bottom to his website. Pretty decent price for Basemap. So yeah. Other than that, let me stop going, because this video is already long. So thank you guys for watching. Please leave your feedback. I really want to start videoing, and I want to drive this car. I want to meet you guys, man. So if anybody's in the Memphis, St. Louis area, you know, I just want to show you guys the car. I'm tired of wrenching. Hopefully, you know, if my subscription, if the family grows, I can do meets and all that, man. But I'm ready to drive the car. Today is October 2nd. It's getting cold, so as much as I can do, man, I'm ready, you know. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching the video. I'll do some more in depth in the car. Please share the video, subscribe, and you know, just send me some feedback, guys. It probably give me some motivation to start doing some videos. And I do have a lot of videos of me building the transmission, building the motor. It's a dog transmission, first to second, with stock third through sixth, with a 4.3 final drive. Hopefully I can go PPG, full PPG. I love that whine. So I don't think it ever get old for me, and this car's not a daily driver. So yeah, I just keep going, guys. Thank you guys for watching, man. Peace out.